saw a little thing I didn't like, you tried to hide from me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the 49ers going up against the Rams. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this NFC West matchup as we join you from Levi's Stadium. Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for kickoff, and hope you're having a great holiday season. We got some football coming your way.
Yeah, we do. You know, when the weather gets cold and it gets this time of year, the games, the players know it's getting near the end, and every game is important because your dreams of going to the Super Bowl, you're still there. To get there, you probably need to win this game here today.
The 49ers are ready to run back this kick. The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. And here we go. Two rivals ready to square off. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
The 49ers come out with a split backfield. First down at the 20. Gets the handle here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down.
Get ready. Break 30 up. Break 30 up.
And the flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
The Rams defense now is going to go nickel. Now first and 10. To the ground. They'll mark him at the 40.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Let's go.
Second and 3. Here's the quick toss. Running room. Taken down at the 27. Bill, you always talk about establishing the run early, and they do it with that one big play.
Oh, they sure did. This offensive line and that play, they put a whipping on the defensive linemen and linebackers that time, and a good job by the running back taking advantage of it.
Thompson is tackled down.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he led him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
Powers his way across. Touchdown. And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
He'll have a chance to take off. And he's met head on right there at the 20. This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim, you're right. It's not their first time seeing a game, situations. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
Has his man. That's a gain of 8.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd down, 3 to go. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Here's a look at the Rams offense, starting with the offensive line. It's a bunch that knows how to control the line of scrimmage, which gives the quarterback the time to throw to give this team now one of the highest passing yardage totals we've seen in the NFL. 3rd and 1. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
The Rams from the 37. There is a flag out. No pulls that time on the tackle.
Holding. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
They come to the line, and it's first down. The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. From the shotgun. Looking long. Away from the ball. Going to take it the distance. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The Rams have erased the deficit and can tie it right here. Inside of the uprights. Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 7-7. It'll be a touchback. The Rams defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the #1 key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call him.
Has the reception all alone. McDonald's in on the tackle.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
First down and 10. Handoff made. And that's good for only a yard or 2. Now we'll get a look at the 49ers lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards.
Let's go.
They tried to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start. Offense. Still 2nd down.
The Rams come out in a dime package. Halfway through this first quarter now. He'll throw it over the middle. On the money.
Well, if I was the quarterback, I would throw it to this guy every single time. When you make a catch like that, as a quarterback, you must have great confidence in him.
They bring in the extra tight end. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Touchdown, San Francisco. Francisco. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The 49ers defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. That return's good for about 23. The 49ers defense, where was it the last time? They could not stop the pass.
Well, they were trying. I mean, they were working as hard as they could, but, hey, this group they're going against on offense, they're pretty good.
Throws the pass. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Here's how the 49ers defensive lineup. What a strong secondary they have here as they have really found a way to shut down opponents' quarterbacks. From the gun. Catch made. Gains 20. That's his first reception today. What a tremendous effort after making the reception, breaking tackles, and picking up additional yardage.
We see this so often now, don't we, in the NFL? These wide receivers are such incredible athletes. Not only can they make spectacular catches, they're strong enough to break tackles like this and get extra yards.
Double tight end formation. 2nd and 8. On the money. Gains 14.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it. Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. Makes the reception. Gains 18.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Rams have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
It's now second down. The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Secures it with two hands. Gains 16.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Handoff. That's a gain of only a yard. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Just a yard away from pay dirt. Goal line defense on the field. Second and goal from the 1. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
This will be interesting to see how the defense plays this situation. They're up a touchdown. Will they be aggressive or play it safe? I know one thing. If they give up 3 points, they'll be very happy.
Third and goal. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown. And with the second quarter looming, they've gotten themselves out of the hole with that touchdown.
Yeah, it just gives them confidence, Jim. Everybody, it picks up the defense. Of course, it picks up the offense, and it gives the coaches a whole new way to look at this football game as we get ready to finish off this first quarter.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 14-14. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The 49ers head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make them work. Well, that's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
The 49ers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Strong eye handoff here.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Rams defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The 49ers have it at the 34. And they deck the quarterback.
I know a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, but when you take those blindside hits, they don't hurt as much as you think because you had no idea it was coming, your body's loose, and you can absorb the hit.
The defense pushed the offense back with that sack, and now they'll need 15 yards on 3rd down.
Get ready.
Corners are backing off here. Cooks got it, and a first. Set up now at the 46. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. There's Dobson. That's a gain of 10. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Let's go.
There's a flag out.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. The Rams with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd down and 1. Another carry here. Gets about 9 on the play. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 1st down at the 18. Gives it to him again.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Let's go.
2nd and 9. Right back to him. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
The 49ers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards. Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Get ready. 38.
Takes it from the gun. Makes the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
And converts on the 3. And they got the advantage thanks to that field goal. Let's see if they can make the lead hold up until halftime.
Yeah, let's put a little pressure on the defense. The offense went out there. They got the job done, got the lead, got the field goal. Now can the defense go out there and stop the other offense?
That return's good for about 24. The Rams offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. And here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game? It always comes back to bite you.
Right now, this team is losing, Phil, but they've had some positives. They've been able to move the football through the air.
A lot of good positives on the offensive side. Yeah, no complaints from anybody. Everybody there is doing a good job. You got to look at the defense and go, hey, pick it up a little. Our offense is hot. Just help them out a little. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 43. Flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
Has the grab.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The 49ers go with the dime formation here on defense. They'll run it here. Flag is out.
Holding, offense.
The defense will take the penalty. After that penalty, it sets up second down and 18. He'll take the snap from the gun. Pulls it in.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Third down and 8. And they get the sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. As we get ready to start this drive, partner, talk about the main reasons why this offense has been able to stake themselves to this lead early.
Well, it always starts with the offensive line performing well. Then you get an offensive coordinator that has confidence in the plays he's called, so he lets it go, and we're seeing tremendous play from the quarterback. What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
2 tight ends on the field here. First and 10. Here's the handoff. He's taken down at the 23. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
Let's go. 188. 188.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. And now returning to the field, just 2 minutes to go, and it's a big spot as we've got an offense that would love to increase that lead before the intermission. 2nd down and 8. Stands in the pocket. Great pass, great catch, great control. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Dobson on the receiving end. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. That's his 4th catch of the day.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The 49ers take it from the 33. The 49ers get a first down, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Got a flag down here. Intercepted.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The 49ers snap it at the 41. Makes the catch in the open field.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Rams team official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, 2 to go. Catch. Touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
The Rams are ready to return the kick. Brings the play to an end. And a run back of about 18. And they might be disappointed with the scoreboard right now, but this offense certainly can't be disappointed with the numbers their rushing attack has produced.
No, so powerful, boy. The offensive line is really moving the defensive line back, and you got a good running back out there who can take advantage of those situations. That's why you see such good run totals.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. A touchdown right before halftime, and Phil, perhaps that momentum will carry over to the second half.
Shoot, it changed everything, didn't it? I mean, look at them. They're excited, and just how you and I are looking at the game is going to change, or has changed quite a bit. What a job finding a way to get a touchdown and get this game close.
The 49ers in kickoff return formation. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The 49ers offense has played a magnificent first half of football here.
Look, at halftime, there's going to have to be some adjustments made by both teams on the defensive side, and I don't know what they do. I would just start out with this. Just be more aggressive and get those players into the game.
First down at the 20. Has his target.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Dropping back now into the shotgun. With 2 hands, he has it. That's a gain of 6. The 49ers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. First down here after the completion. Out of the shotgun. And it's on target with Kyle Rudolph. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. That return's good for about 21. The Rams offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The 49ers lined up in the nickel. The Rams take it from the 33. And he is tackled at the 44. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
The Rams did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Catch made. Dan picks up about 3. Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
On the way, third down. From the gun. Ball is out. The defense has the football. He's brought to a halt. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. The 49ers come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances. Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Second and 8. They'll go ground. Donald It's there to make the tackle. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
3rd and 6. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in position like this and you can knock it down.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Rams offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The give. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Rams, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second and 6. And now here's the toss. Running room. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Looking across the middle, got the completion. Touchdown, St. Louis. That's the 40th touchdown pass he's thrown this season. There aren't many quarterbacks who've ever reached that mark.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Rams were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. It's somewhat surprising to see, but you look at the rushing totals, and this part of their game has become less effective as the game's gone on.
I think the running back is starting to tire a little bit as you watch him run. Just doesn't look as determined as he was early in the game.
First down at the 20. They'll go ground. And that'll be a gain of about 2. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. The Rams will come out in the dime. Snap it out of the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's 5 receptions on the day.
The 49ers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down at the 30. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. Rudolph's marked down at the 41.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end rush the quarterback.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Ball is out, and the defense has it. He's brought down. Hard to keep one of the better running backs in the league down, and we're seeing why as he's finally starting to wear down this defense.
When you're a good running back in the NFL, what do? You just keep running hard, and sooner or later the opportunity is going to come, and when it does, take advantage of it.
The Rams have it at the 29. He's going to be tackled right around the 49. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Finds his mark, and that's a gain of 10. I don't think anyone's surprised when you look at the numbers. Here's a quarterback who is so good at just standing in the pocket and dominating that defense.
There's a group of quarterbacks in this league that every single week they just seem to get it done. Of course, it's the teams they're on, they have talent, but the quarterbacks themselves are just so good.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd down and 11. Heaving it down the field. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about 2 teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is 2 different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Intercepted! We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. The Rams defense now is going to go nickel. 1st down at the 22. Gets the handle here. And that gains a few.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Let's go.
2nd down and 8. There's a flag right there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, boy.
And it's batted down. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. And the catch is made by Rudolph. That's his 3rd catch of the day. And seeing these stats is really just another big day for this quarterback, Phil.
Well, they say it's a quarterback-driven league, and it is, Jim. Everything is there to help the quarterback play well. And all I can say about this guy, he's driving well today.
3rd and 4. Here's Rudolph. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
The 49ers just picked up a big 1st down that time, Jim. When you're down in the 2nd half, every 1st down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The 49ers will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. The 49ers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. What a one-handed catch. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double-team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get them.
49ers in the end zone. Into the end zone for the 15th time this season. Phil, they come out and start the fourth quarter with a touchdown that gives them the lead.
Man, what a way to start the fourth quarter. What a feeling. Anytime you're ahead when the fourth quarter comes in a football game, that's a great feeling. And once again, it puts the pressure back on the other team. Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
First down at the 20. Got the completion. And that's a gain of 9. You love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well, and so far today, he has been awesome.
This is third down. The 49ers set at the line. Dime package. To the ground. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
The Rams did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Rams will take the snap from the 35. Going to be a penalty here.
Holding. Defense.
The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. Now first and 10. Has his target. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Rams will take the snap from the 40. Got hit on release. Second down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Out of the shotgun formation. He's got the catch. And that'll gain just a few yards. Defenses are always making adjustments, and we knew today they were going to try to shut down this talented tight end.
Yeah, we were told that before the game, that they would try to take him away, and that's what you always want to do as a defense. You want to take away the number one threat on the offensive side. That's why the tight end is struggling.
Going to take it home for the touchdown. Here in the early part of the fourth, we've got ourselves a tie game. It looks like this one's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, you know, games like this, when you get in the fourth quarter, it's all about performing under pressure. We're going to find out which team can handle the pressure the best.
Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 35-35. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The 49ers looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch.
McDonald's there to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Rams come out in a dime package. Second down, 3 for the first. He runs with it right up the gut. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It'll be third down.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Right back to him once more. With this game up for grabs, they may want to continue running the football at will and dominating the line of scrimmage and the clock.
Yeah, not much can go wrong when you're running the football like this, Jim. So why would you change? No reason to, and I don't think they will.
First down at the 31. Donald's in on the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Let's go.
Quick drop back. The 49ers now move the chains. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it. You got to be big, strong, you got to be tough, and we saw all those qualities that time in that run. Look at the broken tackles.
The Rams defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He makes the catch, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. We have a tie ball game, Phil, but this is a quarterback who has had it his way all day long, and he wants the football in his hands at the end.
Oh, of course he does, because everything is going his way. When you see a quarterback this hot, of course we know he's not doing it all by himself. The offensive line, they've been outstanding, and the wide receivers, they are going and getting that ball.
Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Second down and 12. Brings it into his body. They bring him to the turf.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it. Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Time becoming a factor in this game. False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
And now, after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 15. Not much time left here, and the defense will need to come up with a stop to maintain the time. Trying to plow ahead. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Still, they have the upper hand now with just a little time to go thanks to that touchdown.
Good job by the offense. Good play calling by the offensive coordinator. Now let's see if the defense can go out there and shut this thing down.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. Runs up to grab it at the 4. As we look at the matchup at running back, hard to find fault in anything either one of these guys has done today.
Yeah, this is unique. This is fun to watch. You got a close game, and usually at this time we go, well, it's going to come down to the quarterbacks. Well, not today. It's going to come down to these running backs.
Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Brings it in. Got a big lane.
Rams, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the 2nd half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
The catches have come in bunches for this wide receiver, Phil.
Good job by this wide out today. He is finding a way to catch the football, but let's also give credit to the offensive line for pass protection and the coaching staff. They have done a tremendous job of coming up with different plays to find different ways for him to catch the football.
We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory. Gets his feet down right near the chalk. Trailing every 3rd down, so big at this point.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and
pass is intercepted on his way. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
The point after try is in the books. The 49ers getting ready for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The 49ers came up with the pickoff of the quarterback the last time they were on the field.
Well, I'd like to give him some credit, but let's be truthful here. That was just one awful throw. That's why it was intercepted.
Looking to go down the field here. And a flag comes out.
Pass interference. Defense.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. The Rams with an empty backfield. Look here. The Rams with no timeouts left. Real good field position here to start this series. The Rams take it from the 28. Wants to go deep. And a flag comes out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
First and goal from the 1. The ball is fumbled.
The offense knows they caught a big break here. After you fumble and recover it and going in to score, you got to feel good now. Take advantage of that opportunity and go in and punch it in for a score.
Second and goal from the 10-yard line. And all the way home, just in time, a late touchdown. Clearly, they're not ready to give up the fight just yet, but that touchdown may have come just a little bit too late.
Well, you know, Jim, it's never too late in the NFL. I mean, listen, I remember one time we had a lead late against the San Francisco 49ers. I thought the game was over, and you know what happens. Hey, Joe Montana to Jerry Rice. That's right. I still can remember. He throws a long touchdown to win the game, so you got to hang in there and fight to the end. Well, I don't think they had any choice. They had to go for the onside kick there, and really, the kick is just not good enough to give his teammates a chance of recovery, and now the game is probably over.
The 49ers now have their chance in what has turned into a true barn burner here in the fourth quarter.
Isn't it great to have an exciting game where it's coming down to the finish and seeing the teams play so well? This offensive strategy and plays we've seen out here today, it has been fun to watch.
This will be second down.
Let's go.
Takes the knee. Third down. This was a hard-fought game, partner, but somebody had to lose.
Oh, man, nothing worse than being such a hard-fought game. It's physical. You get hit a lot. It's rough and tough. And then you go in the locker room and you still lost a close one. Tough to take.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.
I was drifting through nothing, planes, trains in the back of this bus.